All right, next actual video. I tricked food critics into eating cockroach.
These might look like some delicious tacos, and they are, but they've been made with cockroaches. And I'm about to serve them to some food critics. The only problem is, they have no idea what they're eating.
Dude, those honestly do look good as fuck, though. Holy shit. Sprinkle a little bit of that lime on it. Ugh.
Order up!
Oh, black for the 3.
This video is sponsored by Amazon Prime Video. When I think about the end of the world, which oddly I do quite often, I imagine it will look something like this. Oh, quickly pause.
Oh, not at all. The end of the world? I perceive the end of the world as like the end of the universe. And just, if there's a true end of the world, I think A, an asteroid hits us, or B, we nuke each other to death. If we're talking Earth. End of the universe, everything collapses, and then it's just nothing. Fluffy for the 2. I would never be high around you, Joe. I don't actually fuck with people when they're high in real life. It's just funny when some of my chatters are like, I just ate a 200 milligram edible, and then 30 minutes later, they're like bugging. I'm in for the 3. I was waiting for you to play the monster noises for the guy in the 200 milligram edible. What do you mean monster noises? Bro's like, make it stop! Probably turned off the stream.
Full disclosure, I didn't film these shots. Big Daddy Amazon did for their new show Fallout. But whoa, look at that! The apocalypse looks mad. The thing
he got an ad for Fallout show. That's fire.
that worries me the most isn't gunfighting zombies, getting sand in my shoe, or farting in a lockdown nuclear bunker. The thing that really worries me is the rubbish food. Unfortunately, if the Fallout universe is to be believed, the most available source of protein in the post-apocalypse is going to be giant man-eating bugs. That won't do for me. I want gourmet giant man-eating bugs.
Dinner is served.
So I want to see whether I can rustle up some high-end, restaurant-quality grub. Only
Yo, I have seen some street food videos from Asia where they cook up some good-ass looking bugs, bro. Danny for the sub. I don't even know what country it was, but I watch those vloggers, and they'll pull up to, somebody said Indian street food. No, those videos are scary because they're like, it's like a dirty pan, and there's like bugs everywhere, and they're like cooking like eggs and shit on it. That's like, yeah, I understand that. That's like a health problem. That the FDA would shut them down, right? It's not safe to consume the foods there. Yeah, and there's rats everywhere. I'm talking about, like, when they have, like, bugs on a stick that are, like, really seasoned. Oh, those look good.
using insects.
They don't smell good at all.
And serve it to the harshest critics in the culinary game. Oh.
Didn't somebody die from Indian street food? If you're somebody that's not from India, like, when Americans go to India, you can't drink their tap water. And if you eat some of their food, you can get food poisoning or illnesses fairly easily. Like, who's that one British vlogger that went? And he was like, oh, I'm trying the pork here. And then, like, 2 hours later, he vlogs himself fucking diarrhea-ing, if that's a word, into the toilet and vomiting at the same time. And he's like, it's been 3 days. I can't fucking walk.
And also my mum, who hates bugs.
Might have to go to the loo and
Because he tried the pork and he was like, oh, it's a bit cold. It's a bit cold. And he's chewing it. Nah, I need a fucking... What's that guy's name? British guy. I'm not going to be able to find this shit, dude. British guy tries Indian street food. It's like a TikTok. He's a TikToker. Somebody redeemed Daisy Showcase. Refund that. We have a million things we have to do today. I'm not doing a Daisy Showcase. I'm sorry. Mashtag Brady. Oh my god, that is him. Oh my god, that is him. I could find the video. When he eats pork. I don't know. He does like a lot of vlogging. I don't know how long ago it would have been. He tries the pork somewhere. It might be this video. No. Fuck, dude. Which one is it? Bangkok Street Review? We might be near it.
I'm in Bangkok in Thailand. As you can see, I'm currently sat in an actual road, which is weird, I think.
Oh, this is in Thailand.
A pad Thai.
I don't know if this is the one that I'm talking about.
Thai, and then this is what I'm excited about. Crispy pork belly bites, I think. It's actually really cold. Come on. They're actually cold, which is weird. Obviously not supposed to be cold. It's poisoned me. Do not fucking eat cold pork on the side of the road in Bangkok.
Dude, the jump cut. They've poisoned me.
They're actually cold, which is weird. Obviously not supposed to be cold. It's poisoned me. Do not fucking eat cold pork on the side of the road
Dude,
in
his
Bangkok.
whole body is sweating.
Because you will get food poisoning. I'm in Bangkok in Thailand. As you can see, I'm currently...
Wow, dude. That is horrible.
I'm so ill.
I can't show this.
Oh, God. I think I might actually have to see a doctor. Oh, fuck. That's embarrassing. Oh, I've got food poisoning. I've been poisoned, mate. Oh, God.
Y'all could hear it. You couldn't see it, dude. That was gross. I can't show that. That's from the food poisoning, though. Throw for the sub. Fix for the sub. He's like, oh, it's all cold pork. Floating for the one. Now I want to take streams, but it'd be a waste since it's 10 p.m. Danny for the sub. Yeah, no, that makes no sense.
Be sick. But
That late? That'd be horrible. You wouldn't fucking fall asleep till 7.
how will they respond when they find out what I've actually been feeding them? We'll get to that. But first, I needed to source my ingredients, and they needed to be weird.
So I've arrived
Unknown
at a
for the
factory, and I think I'm meeting someone about bugs.
Hello, I'm here to see a man about some bugs.
How are you?
This is Peter, reptile breeder and all-round creepy-crawly expert.
The bearded dragon baby room 2, and the adult bearded dragon room 2 for the over 18s.
Peter and his team breed all kinds of reptiles that go into pet shops across the country.
You got chameleons?
I'm surprised you can spot him. But today,
Oh my god, you can buy a chameleon? No. Are they hard to take care of? You didn't know that? No, I thought you only could buy, like, I thought the coolest thing you could buy was, like, a bearded dragon.
I was here for a slightly different reason.
I could buy a chameleon?
I was more interested in the reptile's food.
in we go.
I'm just going to show you the basics, really, of what's going on.
What do they eat? Bugs?
And
So what are these?
the brown cricket, black cricket over there, if you want to go round.
Are these normally for reptiles?
These are normally for
They got 360-degree vision. That's badass. You know what? As somebody said Petco has them. Whenever I go to Petco, I always look at the ferrets. I've always wanted a ferret. But people always say they smell like shit. And they sleep a lot. And they poop everywhere. But whenever I see a ferret, I'm like, aw. And I always watch the videos where, like, people that own ferrets will bury them in, like, sand. And then the ferret will, like, wiggle its way out. Billowing, thank you for the 238 to AHA. Unknown and Kaz for the sub. Or for the raid, actually.
Tiles, as a rule, were used...
As a rule.
But, yes, they are being used for human consumption.
Today, I'd be picking up all manner of insects and other critters to make my gourmet food of the future. And it looked like I'd come to the right place.
Whoa! There's loads on the floor. Actually, there's 2 behind your feet that are mating. One of them's doing a lot more work than the other. Sounds about right.
Peter had a veritable smorgasbord of ingredients on offer for my upcoming dinner.
So how many rooms are there like this?
I've got 36 of these that just concentrate on crickets, 20
Bro, he just has a cardboard box full of fucking crickets.
that just concentrate on crickets, 22 that do locusts.
But so in this building, crickets, locusts, mealworms, cockroach.
If I put a bone with meat
Oh,
on,
you could make a good meal with mealworms. Just get a shitload of them, mush them up a little bit, maybe fry them up like a mealworm patty.
they would strip it overnight.
I have to say, I wasn't feeling particularly hungry as we toured the factory, But Peter was doing his best to convince me otherwise.
So all of it is edible?
It is, yeah.
Do you eat it yourself?
Yeah, crickets. I've eaten crickets. They're actually very nice. They have quite a nutty taste to them, you know.
And he was making some good
Yeah,
points.
get the fuck out of here, buddy. I've eaten crickets. They don't have no nutty taste. They taste like you're eating fucking bugs, dude. Whatever you think. Honestly, every bug that I ate on that bug review tasted like dirt. It tastes like eating dirt, but they were also dried, so it's a bit different. But every dried bug I had tasted like dirt.
Points.
It's nothing new, really.
You ate dried crickets. Yeah, that's different, I guess.
They've been doing this in Asia forever. It's only sort of Westerners, really, that'll give you that. If you don't know, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
So with the tour complete, it was time to go shopping.
Packing room.
There's your product, and that's what they see at the end of the day.
I'll take the lot. So what would normally eat that?
Bearded dragons, chameleons.
Now my mum.
How much is a chameleon? How much is a chameleon? $60? Get the fuck out of here. Bro, I thought they would have been like 1,000, dude. I thought they would have been like rare. Are chameleons legal in New Jersey? 10 exotic pets that are legal to own in New Jersey. Skunks, possums, raccoons, red squirrels, ostriches, boa constrictor, kinkajous, whatever that is, coatimundus, hedgehogs, and wallabies. Oh my god, I could own a fucking wallaby. No. You know how sick I would be? Chat, you know how cool I would be if I owned a fucking wallaby, dude? Isn't that just like a mini kangaroo? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Get a wallaby? It's a little wallaby. I would definitely get a wallaby.
That's a locust in a tub.
Yeah.
Heard about a plague of these.
With my big shop complete,
It's like Parmesan.
to really maximise my chance of surviving in the apocalypse, I wondered if Pete had a hookup for something slightly more exotic.
Not quite a
Teach you how to fight? Yeah, I'd teach you how to fucking execute people, dude. It'd be like an assassin. I just whistle and it would hop on its two legs and it'd hold like a fucking airsoft gun. It'd be like a Navy SEAL, dude.
Rad roach. Have you ever heard of a rad roach? Rad roach.
No. What's so special about it?
It's massive. Where does one find your tarantulas, your scorpions?
No. Do you know what? I don't think there's anywhere in the UK. I think you would have to probably get off to Asia for that.
So I plunged deep into the stranger parts of the internet and managed to find critters that weren't available in my country. And a few days later,
Something has arrived.
Yeah, but they're all gonna be dried probably. Oh, maybe not. Okay, it's probably a newly dead.
That is just loose bugs. Okay. We've got scorpion, cockroach, whatever the hell this is.
I packed up the extra special bugs, and then the day of the testing
They
had
just threw them in a plastic bag and shipped it.
arrived, and so had my cook.
Hi.
Bash down the door.
Oh, I bought a bag of things.
Lots of lovely things.
There's some bugs in there.
Online sensation and pun master extraordinaire, What Willie Cook, had been hard at work with my buggy ingredients.
So with the stuff that I've given you, we can make something out of it.
Yeah, I could make lunch out of a shoe.
Yeah, fine.
But this is bugs.
And with chef and sous chef together, it was time to introduce the third member of the kitchen team.
Our maitre c'. Come on.
Thanks to the brainiacs over at
What
the
the
Hacksmith
fuck is that? Is that an RC car with a bug on top of it?
YouTube channel, I didn't have to survive an apocalypse and wait 200 years to get my very own pet rad roach.
Oh. Benny Hill music.
He's gonna be helping us cook. I'm not sure really
Would
how.
cockroaches actually get that big if there was an apocalypse? Because I mean, yeah, they would probably be higher up on the food chain, right? I mean, they might get larger, but I don't think they would get that big. They might get like a foot.
We're not going to be cooking him.
After all three of us had changed into our chef's uniforms, we had to get a scuttle on. But
With
first,
enough oxygen, yeah, I know. I always find that time period where Earth was just full of like 7-foot centipedes really interesting. because there was so much oxygen in the world that only like all the bugs were just fucking huge.
A little surprise for Will. So far, he'd been creating dishes with bugs from Peter, but it was time to introduce him to my new additions.
Okay, miscellaneous bugs. I've worked with these before.
You've got scorpions in there, millipedes. There you go.
Fucking hell. They don't smell good at all.
Just as like garnish.
Yeah. Scorpion on top.
You're
Yeah.
gonna have to mask the smell, like heavy. That's why he doused it in sauce in the beginning, so you couldn't see or smell it.
I'm not going to eat that now.
With our esteemed taste testers due to arrive soon, it was cooking time.
This was what I was
Could you catch a
doing
disease from eating bugs? Maybe.
last night. Some people like to go
I don't
out.
know.
I haven't
I
got
would
any
assume
friends,
some
and I
probably
don't
have
like going
fucking
out.
diseases,
So this
honestly.
is a cricket mince XO.
That's a full cricket.
Yeah, go on.
That's nice.
Nice, there we go, lovely. This is brisket that's been made out of cricket. You can have it raw. Who ever heard of being killed by a bug? They put it back in. They're going to
Sorry.
shut us down. What we can do here is toast off some locusts. So if you want to
Brisket that's been made by crickets. So they mashed up fucking crickets into like an emulsified blend.
put a bit of that olive oil in.
Yeah.
And a little bit. You don't need much oil when you're toasting off locusts in a pan. That's something I've worked out myself.
As me, Will and Radroach put the dishes together, our dinner guests began to arrive.
What are you doing? Make yourself useful.
First up, esteemed food critic, Great British Menu judge, and guy off the telly, Matthew Fort.
What do they think they're eating, though? Are they just coming here and they're like, okay, I'm just going to be reviewing this restaurant? Or...
Next, Michelin star
That
trained.
looks good as fuck, though, chat.
Well.
Next,
I don't like that puree. I don't like anything that's pureed, but that looks... Those things look good as fuck, dude. That looks like filet, like, medallions.
Michelin star trained chef and recipe developer, Ben Slater.
How much for you to eat it? Dude, I ate a fucking... What did I eat? I ate like a fat-ass water bug on stream. I would eat that shit for free.
That is a good skin mark. Excellent skin mark.
And last but definitely not least, my family.
Can I get you anything to drink? I've got water, and that's it.
The family has to know some
Tally
shit's
and
up.
Mumsy. As we put on the final touches, there was just enough time for some speculation as to what they might be eating.
I know it's going to be something curious.
I hope we're not eating testicles.
To start, burrata on a bed of minced
I gotta piss. I wanted to hold it to the end of the video. I can't. Ty Lev, or Ty TV Lee, thank you for the 25 to AHA. One of the most down-to-earth streamers out there. Thank you. Unknown for the 3 to AHA. I was the guy in the ACS stream who said my great-grandpa only had 5 years left. Now he only has 3 months. Thanks for keeping me happy in my bad time. F cancer. F cancer in the fucking chat. I'm so sorry to hear that, unknown. Or unown. I mean, spend the time with your grandfather that you can. Or your great-grandfather that you can. I'm in for the 3. Do you see the Tom Brady roast? Funny shit ever? No. Being in for the sub, billering for the 2. And I'm sorry to hear that, man. All right, hold up. Count me down 30 seconds. All right. Walk back in. G-Man for the sub.
cockroaches, cricket and peanut exo sauce, and topped with toasted mealworms.
Ah. Good lord.
First course, sir.
Well, it looks like
I mean, do you think they're going to be able to recognize that it's bugs early on?
mozzarella so far, but I don't know what the brown bits are.
I have a feeling this is one of those dishes that looks a great deal worse than it tastes.
Hang on, I need my glasses now.
Initial reactions were positive, but how would it taste?
Deliciously crunchy.
That could be beetroot.
I think it is, Kelly.
Matthew was absolutely loving our concoction,
They go very, very well with that creaminess of the burrata.
and so was Ben.
The texture's pretty delicious. It's a nice plate of food.
And despite their skepticism,
I just don't trust it.
even the family were tucking in,
She's smashing it.
with the verdict on dish 1 a resounding thumbs up.
She's a really nice dish.
Delicious.
It was time for dish number 2.
The sauce was delicious.
Pulled locust tacos with a rhubarb and mole hot sauce.
Oh my god, dude. Tacos, though, they would probably be so good with bugs. That would be the easiest thing you could fucking mask. Just make that shit spicy as hell.
And cockroach garnish.
Oh, hello.
Oh, okay, never mind. That is just a whole bug. That is just a whole cockroach on top of... They didn't even do anything to it.
Hello.
Way. It's dinner and a show.
Tacos. Love it.
Less of a generous portion, but
Oh, they didn't
There's
show. They
a
didn't show the
earthiness coming
cockroach.
from the meat, and it kind of lingers.
It smells.
more of the brown stuff. It's sort of, there's something fishy about that. As in literal fish. Yeah.
No one's ever said linger in a positive way. Oh, yeah. Your friend, he was lingering the whole night. What a great guy.
Pretty full on the flavouring here.
You can mask anything with a lot of hot sauce.
Yo, I like the food critic, though. Because the food critics, too biting those tacos. Everybody else is being a little loser about it. They don't want to dig in. Right? You're here for a reason. Eat the fucking food. Food critic eats it. Oh, that's quite peculiar. That might have been the worst thing I've ever had. He's eating it, though.
Though, is what you've done.
Not as good as a response for dish number
I
2.
like the smart uniform. It looks good.
So how would our final dish fare? Up next,
Well, are they going to show the fucking... Are they going to show the centipedes on the side?
cricket kofta with purple sprouting broccoli and wild garlic and scorpion pesto.
Some broccoli. You like broccoli?
No,
Listen.
they hide the bugs.
Giant rabbit droppings. Where kofta is usually made of
Yo,
lamb.
this man eating the whole dish, though. He's getting a whole fucking 3-course meal.
I don't think that's lamb.
It's a really interesting dish, and I think it's tasty.
To be fair, that's quite meatball-like. It's not bad.
My apocalypse-proof dishes were mostly a success, but as a pièce de résistance, Will had created a special dish just for my family.
I've dehydrated a load of caterpillars who are very thirsty, blended them right down, and then made your basic chocoladen rouladen.
An actual Colin the Caterpillar cake. A chocolate roulade which
Dude, they fucking... Okay, cake with caterpillars, bro. They're not even doing that. They're not even doing that in Asia. Right? Now we're putting some dumbass fucking American spin on this shit. You're just blending up. You literally put caterpillars in a blender and then threw that shit in a cake.
doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary, but it's made with blended up caterpillar and mealworm flour, thus making an actual Colin the Caterpillar cake.
No.
Finally.
Chocolate! I love Colin the Caterpillar. I love Colin the Caterpillar. Can I bite into that? Send you on a journey.
But still, they had no idea what they were actually eating.
Well, there's nothing dodgy about this. I know Colin when I see one.
So with everyone well fed,
So you're enjoying the grub.
I decided it was time to come clean with what everyone had been eating.
Any ideas of what you may have been eating today?
Some sort of animal.
And what better way to do it than to reveal my maitre c'?
Could we please bring him in?
Bro, but if I was Max Fosh's family, I would think that he was feeding me like feces or something. Like bug poop. Or like some weird roly-poly shit. Like, what's that one animal that just rolls shit? Like something like that. Like some shit I've never heard of where it's like, oh, it's edible feces. And he would like fucking cook that up for me. Yeah, dung beetle.
In.
Is it real?
Oh my god, this is...
Is it real? It's a 3-foot fucking cockroach on a fucking RC car.
One of the things I ate.
You ate cricket,
I knew it.
mealworm, locust, cockroach, scorpion, and that there is a actual Colin the caterpillar cake made with caterpillar flour.
Oh, but even that is not even alive, it gives me the creeps.
If you look at them in that form, you think, oh my God. But if you just leave them with food on the plate, the perfect modern food.
It's the potential future of protein, which is quite exciting.
We've been eating those legs. What is that?
This is a rad roach, and also my sous chef.
I like the hat.
You really asked if that was real. Oh my God, is that real? Is that a real bug?
Rad roach, and also my sous chef.
I like the hat.
Maybe they have shit like that in the UK. I've never been. I don't know. Maybe they got fucking weird bugs that crawl out of the sewers at night.
You definitely wouldn't want to stroke a rad roach yourself after watching Amazon Prime's new show Fallout, and all the episodes are available to watch.
Dude, getting sponsored by Amazon for Fallout is fucking sick. That was a good video. Next!